would say 2024 was probably the year where I see myself the most angry or displeased with certain things, and I feel like that reflected a lot in the work I made earlier in the year. A big word that kept coming up this year in the work was the word compromise, and that's also a reason why mirrors kept appearing in my work as well, because if the feeling of self-compromise and the feeling in which you know better, you know the change you want to see, whether in yourself or in others, and you bottle or kill that courage to say what is necessary or do what's necessary to see the change you want to see happen. It's only so many I wishes you can say before you become frustrated with your self-compromises.
If I could change the world, I'd move mountains. They cut off fleeing doubts, but I doubt I can move without them. Picture me living in silence without a doubt, a lethargy picking my heart, kicking me so I lose balance. These days I live in euphoria land, hugging and loving my plans, but I know I must apply these talents to get up out of the cycle, recycling vision steadily. Slacking at the finish line, I let rest get ahead of me. Fantasizing a place of home for me, a place of respite. Questioning with every mental strain to make an exit. Most of the time the shift that's needed greatly is perspective. Flip the way you view the mirror gazes as a lesson. Constantly wishing and praying for mental serenity. Feeling compromised as I soak inside these injuries. Maladaptive envisions my least favorite tendency. My tendency to let this be the end, to be the end.
A big part of my stress this year, I would say, came from looking at other people's shortcomings or failures or something and letting my mind kind of scare me into thinking another person's experience will be mine. It's another one of those moments where it's like, I wish I could go back and grab the free spirit I had when I was younger and swap it out with the anxious what I have now. It's tough because on one hand, you want to be aware and informed on where things can go wrong in business or in general areas of life. But it's a scary situation when you aren't fully versed in an area that you want to get into, and you feel like you have to depend on the experience of others. And I realized just the importance of knowing there really is no formula to a lot of this stuff, whether it's jobs, fields of creativity, business, or life in general. There's always a possibility of failure. There could be a possibility of anything, but the most foolish thing I can do is let someone else's failure scare me into not having my own experience and start my own path to success. You know?
Hey, Eric, did you like that building?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, make sure you make like a
the writing, because I want the writing on this album. My voice, I was writing in my voice.
It's something about being your biggest fan, the concept of being your biggest fan and telling yourself, you deserve to have attention, you deserve to have energy put into yourself, that same amount of energy you put into, other celebrities or people that you try to live vicariously through on social media. And just imagine the power you could have if you gave that same amount of energy and attention into the mirror. Not too much though.
Too much remedies, not much energy enough. We're getting cuffed to the lust of many things I can't touch. I don't use addiction loosely, but as a list of the stuff I keep on running back to, even when it makes me fuss. Enough for the trust, I put too much of that in other users over computers. The rule of thumb was hacked. Keep reviving the spirit. I can't die with this vision. Get it out to the world before it dies, cause the digits. Death by an algorithm, that's how artists get it. Numbers killing me slowly and by to the living. Monetary incentivizer collides with the mission. Riches itching for validation, but not from self. The parasocial gets extreme from no internal wealth. Harmful hobbies learn from saying how they creep in stealth.
New life resolution.
It's a new life.